Yeah, completely agreed. This is not the coolest looking teal color t-shirt, not even best fitting one. But yeah, that's what you get when you pre-order the OnePlus Nord. If you don't have any idea what am I talking about, please check out this video. Hey, how's it going? Conopus here, and in this video we're gonna talk about the OnePlus Nord. Now, this was the phone which was hyped too much by the company, and they did it through their Instagram page. They have like a million followers. They have like a million dedicated followers just who are interested in this particular phone. Now that's a lot. A million followers for just a particular model on social media handle. Well, that's a very innovative and new type of marketing strategy, and it looks like it has worked for the OnePlus. But is this device worth the hype that they created so much? We're just gonna find out that. Now, talking about the specs, these are the specs. I have got the 8 GB variant here because I think most of the people will be interested in buying this particular model. So yeah, let's just start with the display. The display is 6.4 inches AMOLED Full HD display with 90 Hz refresh rate and a punch hole camera in the front. The experience was smooth. The bezels are very thin. Overall, I don't have any complaints with the display. The colors are actually good and it's also HDR supported. Now the display has a capsule shaped cutout and it's in the correct position. It does not distract you while watching content or playing games or anything, just using your phone. Now the fingerprint sensor is optical here, but it is as fast as a physical one. And there's one special thing about it. I don't know it's applicable on the same phone, but as far as I've seen the phones, if you press the fingerprint sensor, the particular region on the screen lights up to the maximum brightness and the other region of the screen does not bright up to the maximum. It remains dark. Now let's talk about the design. There is nothing new or refreshing about the design. It looks similar to other OnePlus devices. It's just the camera module has shifted towards the left side. There's also no headphone jack with this phone and the SIM tray is located at the bottom of the phone. I have one complaint about the design. When you're using the phone and if you want to turn off the screen by pressing the power button, and if you're using this phone left-handedly specifically, when you click the power button, you accidentally hit the volume rockers and the result you get an unwanted screenshot. Overall, a good design for a OnePlus phone. Now the build quality on this phone is it's average, it's above average. The back of the phone is made up of glass. Initially I was very confused that the back is made up of glass or plastic, but then I researched and found that the back is made up of glass. The border or the chassis of this phone is made up of plastic and it has a bluish tint to it, which specifically I don't prefer. Now I'm someone who has used every single OnePlus phone right from the 3T, and there's something special about those phones. As soon as you pick it up, as soon as you pick up a OnePlus device, you know the feeling. You know that it's a OnePlus device. The haptics, the typing experience, the in-hand feel, that every piece of experience was missing from this phone. Because as soon as I pick it up, I don't feel like it's a OnePlus phone because it has very less OnePlus vibe with it. Now let's just talk about the main thing, the performance. Here is the Antutu score and Geekbench score of this device. There's Snapdragon 765G in it. Performance here is no doubt. It's just that while I was playing PUBG on the highest setting possible, by the way, it wasn't a constant frame drop, but at some point of moment I have noticed some frame drops while playing PUBG. Now the phone heats up easily while charging, while the phone is kept in the cover which is provided with the box. Also, the storage of this phone is UFS 2.1, not 3.0, so it's not the fastest. It's fast, but yeah, it's not the fastest. It has a battery about 4100 megahertz or something like that, and it is easily lasting me for a day for a moderate to heavy use. Not particularly heavy in the sense gaming 1 hour and then shooting some videos, recording and stuff. At the end of the day, you will left with 15 to 20% battery left on this device. Not to forget the fast charging OnePlus Signature Warp Charge 30T. It charges the phone very fastly. I mean, you can charge this device for half an hour and you are good to go for the day. Now let's talk something serious here. They have marketed the camera on this device as a flagship camera, and let me tell you, I have used it quite extensively and it is not a flagship camera by any means. As I told you before, I'm gonna make a dedicated video about the cameras on this phone. There are two useful cameras on the back of the device. One is the main sensor and one is the ultra wide, and I don't know, two useless cameras, and there are two cameras on the front. One is the 32 megapixel main camera and the ultra wide. The camera hardware is taken from the OnePlus 8, but the image quality, the video quality is not as good as the OnePlus 8, and that is because of the software. Now I have one theory that why OnePlus did this. OnePlus could have made this device, the cameras on this device, as good as the OnePlus 8, but they didn't, because then the OnePlus 8 will not make any sense to the consumer. Like, if you're getting such a powerful performance, such a great camera on this price range, why would you go and buy the OnePlus 8? That's why, well, I think that it's my theory that OnePlus has purposefully downgraded the camera on this device and kind of marketed this camera as a flagship camera. The hardware is good, but not the software, not the image processing. And yeah, one more thing, you can shoot 4K 60 FPS from the front camera, but you can't shoot 4K 60 from the main sensor. Now what is this? 4K 60 from front and no 4K 60 from back? That's a blunder. Now the speaker on this device is pretty good. You can easily hear the content, the music, the ringtone. It's not a stereo speakers, and we don't expect stereo speakers at this price point also. Now talking about the physical button, the alert slider is made up of metal and it has very nice grip to it, and the other buttons is made up of plastic and they kind of feel cheap. The power button kind of feel cheap. Now some important things about this phone. Cameras on the back are only useful, that is the main one and the ultra wide one, and the other two are gimmicky, the depth sensor and the micro. Also the micro camera has very different color signs to it, so the colors looked very washed out on this. It is also a 5G compatible phone, not to forget that. You're getting an affordable 5G phone at this price point, that is 25 to 28k INR. Now to conclude this video, who should buy this phone? Well, if you don't care about the in-hand feel, if you don't care about the cameras, then you should look for this. I mean, it's a pretty good phone. It is pretty average phone for the price range. It is worth it because you're getting a 5G at this price point. The display is very good. The front cameras are very good. There's a good performance. Also 90 Hertz refresh rate and punch hole modern. And yeah, it's also very compact. If you hold this thing in your hand, you will feel very comfortable as it's very compact and very ergonomic device. So yeah, alright, this was the video, this was the review. I know you guys are having so much of doubts, queries in your mind. Well, feel free to ask me in the comment. I'll try my best to help you. Alright, thanks for being such an awesome person to watch this video till the very end. Subscribe if you're a tech enthusiast, and if you're watching this video till now, like this video. It will help me. See you guys next time.